to President Biden has tested positive for COVID again. For more, let's go to Maura Barrett at the White House. Maura, what do we know?
Lindsay, we just received another letter from the president's physician, Dr. Kevin O'Connor. We were used to receiving these letters in the week while President Biden was isolating and recovering from COVID. And I want to read you some of the letter he wrote, as described last week, acknowledging the potential for so-called rebound COVID positivity observed in a small percentage of patients treated with Paxlovid. The president increased his testing cadence once he was removed from COVID isolation. And so the doctor goes into detail saying that he tested negative on Tuesday evening, Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, and Friday morning, but he just tested positive again late Saturday morning by antigen testing. And so he then specifies that this does in fact represent rebound positivity, since it's so close in timeline from when the president originally tested positive. The doctor also notes that the president has experienced no reemergence of symptoms and continues to feel quite well, so they will not be reinitiating any treatment at this time, but they're going to be continuing to closely observe the president. Then finally, he said, given his positive antigen test, the president will reinitiate strict isolation procedures. Now, as we wait to hear more specifics on any details about the president's condition from the White House, it is important to note that while he is in strict isolation, that obviously means that he will not be traveling, most likely, to Wilmington, as we expected to see him this weekend. He had also previously announced today travel to Michigan to celebrate that chip spill that we were talking about just earlier this hour. And so the president will remain here at the White House residence, continuing to isolate. And it is important to note that we saw the president interacting with many people this week, giving remarks celebrating the Inflation Reduction Act, not wearing a mask, and interacting with other members of his staff without wearing a mask as well. And so we're looking to figure out what that could mean in terms of any potential spread, especially considering that the doctor did note that he does not have any reemergence of symptoms. But this is obviously something that we are closely monitoring as the president now starts again his isolation here at the White House residence.
I know this is brand new, and I know you're asking these questions, but is he isolating, Maura?
That is what we have been told via this letter. They specifically said because of this positive test, he will reinitiate strict isolation procedures. The doctor went on to say that the president is very specifically conscientious to protect the executive residence, White House, Secret Service, and other staff whose duties might require socially distanced proximity to him. Now, we do know when the president initially isolated in the last 10 days that they had reduced the staff presence in the White House residence. We are asking those questions to get more details on what that looks like. But as of what we know now, because of this letter from the president's doctor, that he is reinitiating that strict isolation process here at the White House.